All right, what's up, guys? We're going to try this one more time. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello? I just went live again. Tell me if you can hear me. Yeah, it's fine now. It's working fine now. It's just something when he's on. All right, guys, I'm not sure what the hell was going on. I'm not sure why it didn't work before when I logged on, but I'm glad everything works here now. All right, guys. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry about that. Not sure what the hell what happened there. I lost the wolf. I lost the wolf, guys, so I'm just going to get him on audio instead of the video because I'm not sure why the video wasn't working or the audio wasn't working when I had him connected. So I'm just going to have the wolf connected right now on the phone. So I got the wolf back, guys. Our technical difficulties have been handled and we are back in business.
Hey, guys.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what the issue was. It was like we would get one thing working and then something else would fall apart. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give some time. We're going to give people some time to log back in. So I'm going to just open up, just like how we always do, guys. I'm going to open up just for a blanket Q&A for Jason and myself. I'm going to, a lot of people were on. Yeah, right, Chris? It's all Jason's fault. It's all Jason's fault. When I do this by myself, it works perfectly. Whenever I try to get Jason on, it always screws up. Nice, Chris. Welcome to the family, Chris. Chris just signed up today. Welcome to the family, Chris. I'm excited to have you part of the team, brother. Excited to have you part of the team. All right, guys, like I said, I'm going to open things up for a blanket Q&A session, let you guys ask me some questions about anything. I'm going to give people time to log on. You guys can ask me questions. You guys can ask the wolf questions. Really, what we're going to do here with this live stream, we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to do a live Q&A, all right, for the bulk of this session, because you guys fire away question after question after question when we do these live streams with Q&A. So I want to give you guys a little bit extra time today to ask questions. Then we're going to talk about some trade recaps. I'm going to go over with you guys 2 swing trades that I've got open right now. One of them is a Zoom short from Friday. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to tell you guys what I expect to happen, what I think is going to happen next, where my next take profit is, where my stop loss is, all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to share with you a time-sensitive matter. All right, I'm going to share with you guys a time-sensitive matter where we are running out of time on something that I'm going to share with you guys that is really exciting. So stick around for that. But like I said, I'm going to give time for people to log on. So fire away, guys. Go ahead, ask some questions. No, Chris, I do not trade any Canadian stocks. Yeah, Ramneek, I do that literally every day in our chat room. I give people idea during the trading hours everyone sees my screen, they hear me on the microphone, they know exactly what I'm doing throughout the day. So I always tell them, guys, I'm about to buy this stock. Guys, I'm selling this stock. That's what we do in our chat room. I don't do that on YouTube um, because I'm in our chat room during the day trading live with all of our members. So that's what I do on a normal day in our chat room. Brittany, I mean, sometimes I'll swing small caps, um, not really often. Um, Not that often, just because those small caps, you never know when they're going to come out. It depends on the company. Depends on the company. If it's one of those like real cheap dollar, $2 biotech stocks that has news, the chances of those stocks doing an offering is very high. So I typically tend to stay away from them. Um, I mean, Ryan, I guess that depends on what the relative big size question is. Um, did I start trading with the same size I trade with now? No, no, I definitely did not. I definitely started smaller when I first started trading for myself, and I wasn't working for the hedge fund anymore. Um, I started off small, and I just worked myself up as I built confidence and as I started to build my account. I just slowly increased my size over time, and fast forward, now trading on my own for about 12 years outside of the hedge fund, and here we are. Mark wants to know what happened to CREX during Power Hour. So, Mark, what happened on CREX? There was a rumor with CREX with a picture that was posted on the company's website early this morning, and the company had an active day. The stock had an active day early in the morning, and it started to fade in the afternoon. And then at 3 p.m., the company actually issued a press release regarding that news. And then all of the shorts that piled onto this stock in the morning all got squeezed out of their positions once the company actually confirmed um, that news. And it was kind of like a rumor in the morning, but then at 3 p.m., the company came out with a press release, and it was a pretty damn good one. And that caused a big rally in CREX. That's what happened there. Thank you, Prakash. I try. Big Bala, it depends. Depends on the hedge fund, brother. Every hedge fund is different. They all have different trading strategies, different investment strategies. Every hedge fund is different. Um, so hedge funds will trade in the same names if they're actively trying to get in or out of positions. Um, Hedge funds will not be as active as like a traditional day trader because their position sizes, they take longer to get in and out than usually just one day. So it really depends. Every hedge fund is different. Joe Canada, I think CREX actually does have a really good chance of continuing tomorrow. Shorts got so caught in this thing at 3 o'clock. Shorts thought that they were in the money. They thought they were golden on this thing. When this failed to break during lunchtime, shorts thought they were golden in here, and then this just caught them with their pants down. I'm telling you, this caught them with their pants down. This volume in the end of the day was massive, massive volume that caused that squeeze. And now we're still just kind of sitting at $4 after the bell. I mean, guys, we're above this area. I mean, you could easily see this continue tomorrow. So as long as they don't do any offering or anything like that in the morning, I think you have a real good chance of seeing day two on CREX tomorrow. This will definitely be on my watch list tomorrow. Okay. I will definitely be keeping a very close eye on CREX. What else? Alex G wants to know, do you prep and create a watch list on weekends, Sundays, or are you looking based on scanners and movers, gappers the day of? Alex, great question. Both. Okay, so over the weekend on Sundays, I go through charts. I have ideas on Friday what I want to pay attention to on Monday because I have a watch list of stocks that depending on what they did on Friday, I want to pay attention to see what they do on Monday. So I do have a list of stocks that I will go and I'll keep an eye on based on that daily chart before Monday actually comes. And then I have my set of stocks that are maybe pre-gap scans. stocks that are gapping up, that have a press release, that have more higher than usual volume pre-market, and that will be another watch list of mine. And I will look at both of those stocks.
I saw a question.
Sure.
So I'm going to jump in because, guys, I get questions too. I'm a person. I saw a question about OGI. While I like OGI, and they've beat on earnings and then they missed. I'm not trying to get long in anything in Canada right now. The most I'll do is trade something and try and accumulate free shares. And the reason being is there's just way too many headwinds, for the Canadian market. I know everybody's excited because everybody's selling a lot of weed, but my stance hasn't changed. Dispensaries need to open, and that is going to get delayed. So we're basically pushing good earnings even further. All right, it's going to take a while. I like the small craft LPs in the space. I like OGI, but I wouldn't be buying anything really until the summer. Simple.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, guys. If you're trying to, I mean, I'm Jason and I have the same viewpoint on that topic too. I'm staying away from Canada also.
Forecast for ACB pre and post split. This is a good one. I am so excited for Aurora to do a 12-for-1 reverse split because as soon as they have options, I'm just going to buy a ton of puts. And the reason being, they did the split for two reasons. One, they needed to keep their New York Stock Exchange listing. Two, they need to keep diluting because they are out of money. They are out of money, people. It doesn't matter what they sell. Their OPEX and CAPEX is just way too high. So what that means is their burn rate per month, what they spend versus what they bring in, is just off the charts. They could fire everybody. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it's crazy how poorly mismanaged these companies were. When I think of the marijuana sector, I think of some of the most poorly managed. That's the first thing that comes to mind is some of the worst management teams I've ever seen in my life. How some of these companies blew through hundreds of millions of dollars in cash. It really makes me sick, honestly. A couple of questions here. One we got from Zach says, "Hey Mike, is there anything on making scanners in the coursework? I'm a little halfway through the courses." Zach is a member. Zach, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining us here today. What I will do, so in the beginner and foundation courses, instead of us having, because all your scanners are different, so depending on what scan that you are using, there are going to be different settings on your scan. So what we do, Zach, and this is something we can talk about tomorrow in chat, and any of our other members or anybody that is contemplating joining True Trading Group, what we do is a personal scan setup. So depending on the scan platform that you're using, like if you're using FinViz, if you're using Trade Ideas, if you're using E-Trade, if you're using a scanner on TC2000, if you're using scans, if you're using different types of scanners, will help you guys set up your scanner based on the criteria of what your scan has available, because some scanners are different. So if I just showed you, okay, guys, this is how I set up my scanner, if you're not using that same platform, you're going to have a hard time duplicating that scan. So Zach, tomorrow in chat, early in the morning, you can talk to Jason and ask him about setting up, Jason Simmons, ask him about helping setting up your scanner. And depending on what platform you use, either him, Alex, myself, Toner, one of us will help set up your scan customized for you specifically. And that goes for anybody else that's contemplating joining True Trading Group. We do a lot of after market, after hours sessions for beginners where we'll actually help you guys set up your charts. So if you're a beginner trader, you're really not sure what you're doing, you're brand new to this, you're looking to set up your chart, you don't know how to put your technical indicators on your chart, we have special sessions for beginner traders to help them set up their scanners, help them get familiar with their trading accounts, help them set up their charts. So if you guys have any questions with that, all you got to do is message Jason tomorrow in chat, and we will make sure that we help you guys get set up with your charts and your scanners. Okay? Next question. No, Chris, that's if you don't pay for real-time data. TC2000 will have a 15-minute delay if you're not paying for their real-time data. You have to pay for real-time data. Mark Walker says, hey, Mike, do you tend not to trade stocks around earnings? And do you believe the charts are ineffective around earnings? I tend not to trade stocks around earnings because it's a coin flip. And yes, charts go out the window when it comes to earnings. You guys have to realize that technical analysis goes out the window when there's a fundamental catalyst. Okay. Fundamental catalyst will always trump technical analysis. Okay. So you can have a stock that's holding below a major resistance level, and technically it can look like it's not going to break through. It can look like a short, and then it comes out, beats earnings. It'll rip right through that level like it wasn't even there if the fundamentals warrant that move. So I don't like to trade earnings because it's a coin flip. I remove my advantage. When I'm trading price action and I'm trading setups and patterns, I have an advantage because of my technical analysis. Okay, I have an advantage because of my technical analysis, my education, my experience as a hedge fund trader. Okay, I like to trade with an advantage. I know that when I'm pressing the trigger, there's another trader on the opposite end of that trade that I feel is not as good of a trader as I am. That is my advantage when it comes to me trading the markets. When you are trading earnings, I would be removing that advantage, and now the person that has inside information is the one with the advantage, not me. So when I'm trading throughout the day, I want to put myself in situations where I'm the one with the advantage, not somebody else. And that's why I don't usually trade earnings, because it's a coin flip. There is no way on earth you could tell if a company's going to beat, miss, guide higher, guide lower. There's no idea that you can predict what a CEO is going to say on their earnings conference call. You have no idea what's going to happen. It is a complete coin flip. You might as well go to the roulette table and put your money on red or black. That's why I don't usually trade going into earnings. Yes, a straddle definitely would be useful, XRP Gal. A straddle definitely would be useful. We talked about straddles on the last live stream. On Sunday, we did a live stream about advanced option positions. A straddle was one of them we talked about. No Beyond, yes, this is being recorded. It will be loaded to the YouTube channel once we're done. Luis wants to know, what platform do you think is best for day trading options? Luis, I use Lightspeed for my stock trading, and for all of my equity trades and my stock trading, my options trading, I use Lightspeed. Excuse me. But any of the major platforms, E-Trade is fine, Thinkorswim is fine, Charles Schwab is fine. There's nothing wrong with those platforms. Yes, Pablo, absolutely. Pablo, absolutely. Pablo wants to know, can I use TGG signals in some point if I'm a full-time worker, for example, when you do a swing trade, or is it only if I'm in front of a computer? Pablo, something that we offer in True Trading Group, that the majority of our members are actually part-time traders because they have a full-time job and they can't be in front of a computer all the time. That's the majority of our traders. And those are people that either trade in the chat room for 1 or 2 hours a day when they can, or they trade from their cell phone. Because every time I enter and exit a trade, I send out a text message straight to your cell phone. So even though you're not in chat, you can still follow along with what it is that I'm trading throughout the day. Justin Fox wants to know, how do I join your group? Yes, Kyle, Kyle, I'll get to that in a second. Kyle wants to know if my hotkeys take care of all of my orders. Yes, they do. I'll talk about that in a second. Let me address Justin Fox. Justin Fox says, how do I join your group? Justin Fox, throughout the live stream, we're going to post a link. Okay. We're going to post a link in the chat of the live stream where you guys can get a 30% discount. So we'll post that link throughout the live stream. Where do you see Zoom going this week? I think Zoom goes into the 140s. I'm actually short Zoom. I'll get to that in a moment. We're going to talk about some trade recaps later in this live stream. I am actually short Zoom currently. I have an open position. Okay, I have an open position. No, Chris, for long-term investing, my accounts are with JP Morgan. JP Morgan Wealth Management has the bulk of my money, and I also have money in Fidelity as well. Gorby, the negative reviews that say, I'll just tell you guys what happened. Gorby's asking about Mike. What's up with the negative reviews that say TTG ripped them off? I'll tell you guys I'm going to address the elephant in the room since some of you are asking about it. There was a very prominent online community of traders that was hosting a live trading event. I thought that was badass, awesome, and something I wanted to be a part of. So, they have like those video game tournaments, like the Fortnite competition that they had like a year ago. This group, this community of traders was going to do a live trading competition. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I loved the idea. They were looking for sponsors. I said, I'll sponsor the event. So I was going to have TTG sponsor the event, meaning I was going to give them money to help put on this event. Well, the community did not like that very much, and they felt like we were trying to take over their community, which was the farthest thing from the truth. I loved the community. I was like, you guys are doing a live tournament. That's awesome. I want to be a part of it. But they thought that we were trying to take over their group and we were trying to sell them memberships. I'm like, guys, we're just going to be a sponsor. I'm trying to give you money. And a lot of them just didn't like it very much. So a big group of them just went and they just started spamming all of our online reviews. And there's nothing that I can do about it. So that's what happened. So that's the elephant in the room. Bo, I already have been adding to Boeing. I added to my Boeing long-term portfolio at 106. If it gets anywhere back near 100, I'm going to buy more. Oh, Robin Jess, what's up? Stock Market Mo, you just joined up today, my man. Robin Jess, what's up, bro? Yeah, you just signed up today. Ashley Cruz just joined today. Welcome to the fam, Ashley. You will get, when you signed up, you had to enter your cell phone number. You're automatically added to the text message list. So from now on, Ashley, starting tomorrow, you will get a text message every time I buy and sell a stock. Jay, excellent question. Jay says, Mike, what makes your courses superior to others that are offered? I like your style, but I'm really trying to decide. Jay, excellent question. Okay. Excellent question. Let me give you the answer. The difference between my courses and a lot of the other stuff that's out there, first of all, is a sales pitch and a sales funnel, meaning you're going to get upsold every step of the way. You sign up for a membership, then you got to pay more for a bundle of courses. Then you got to pay more if you want the better bundle of courses. Then you got to pay more if you want the best bundle of courses. It's complete nonsense BS. That's first and foremost. With TTG, there's no upsells. When you sign up to become a member, you are a member. That's it. You get access to every single piece of content that we come out with. I just posted a brand new options course on advanced option strategies. I posted it Sunday night. Members immediately get access to it. There's no upsell. So as I continuously come out with new content, you automatically get access to it, just like Netflix. There's no upsell when Netflix comes out with a new documentary. You just get to watch it. Same thing with TTG. That's difference number one. Difference number two is the quality of the education and content within the courses. Because a lot of other courses that are out there are teaching you a gimmick. A gimmick is something that cannot be applied across multiple trading strategies and multiple asset classes. A gimmick is something that just works for this one specific type of trade and is some little trick that some trader decided that they were going to trade on and they're going to make a career out of that. That's not a true professional education. I worked at a hedge fund. I got an education at a hedge fund. The first 3 months of my employment, I sat in a classroom. That education that I received, literally every week, a different trader from the fund came in and taught us various topics. Well, analysts and traders would come in different weeks and teach us different topics. I had to pass that program before I was able to trade on the floor with the fund's money. I went from passing that course to becoming the youngest junior portfolio manager at the hedge fund and winning a Trader of the Year award in 2008. That education, I've simplified it and I've created the courses. So you are actually getting the same information that I got when I was sitting in the classroom on Wall Street working for a $500 million fund. It's just a simplified version of it. This is an education that it doesn't matter if you don't have my style. It doesn't matter if you don't trade what I trade. You can take that education and apply it to your own strategy across multiple asset classes. This is education that can help you trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, cryptocurrency, options, futures, ETFs. You can trade whatever that you want with this education because it's true professional price action, technical analysis, charting, fundamental analysis. You're learning what a professional trader learns. That's the difference between TTG courses and what you might find elsewhere, is that I actually received a professional education. That's the biggest difference that I can probably say between a TTG course. And guys, it took me like 6 months to write those courses. I mean, seriously, like I put so much time. It's so much information. It's so much information. Nice, Chris. Chris just signed up. It's his second day. Said his membership was paid for with today's wins, SPY puts and SDC calls. And then he still got the wolf on the phone for a 1 hour one-on-one. That's beautiful. Alex G wants to know, do you trade debit and credit spreads or just call and put options? Also, should one concentrate on either small caps, large caps, or options and not mix them or try to specialize in at least one first? Alex, I mostly trade calls and puts. I will sometimes put on a debit or credit spread. I'd say more often than not, I'm buying calls and puts more than I am buying debit and credit spreads. To answer your other question, I think early in a trader's career, it's important for you to find your niche and to get comfortable, but eventually you need to grow as a trader and diversify. I teach all of our members, and this is the beauty about a professional education. I teach all of our members to trade everything: small caps, mid caps, large caps, options, ETFs, futures. I teach them to trade everything because if you're a one trick pony, you're never going to be consistently profitable, because when that one trick is cold, you're going to struggle making money. If all you do is trade penny stocks and small caps, you're going to struggle when small caps are cold. You might do well when they're hot, but then you're going to struggle when they're cold, and you can't earn a consistent living that way. So I teach our members to trade small caps when they're hot. You're trading mid caps when they're hot because of earnings. You're trading large cap options when they're in play. You're trading ETFs when commodities are moving around. I teach members to trade everything. And that's the difference between a professional education and a gimmick. A gimmick, you might only be able to apply to small caps, but you'll never be able to apply it to options or mid caps or an ETF because it's just a gimmick. It just works for that one specific thing, and you're going to have a hard time being consistent with it. And that's the goal with TTG, is consistency and consistent strategies and things that can help push you towards levels of consistency. So I would say, to answer your question, Alex, I think to start as a beginner, it's important to find your niche until you get comfortable. But then I want to see you expand into different things so you can be a diversified trader. Yep, anytime, Jay. Jay, it's my pleasure. Yes, Pablo, for sure. Pablo, what I'll do, guys, Pablo asked, is it possible to see one sample of a TTG lesson to figure out if I can absorb it? Yes, Pablo, what I'll do towards the end of the live stream, I'll show you guys what one of our courses looks like. Okay, I'll show you guys what the courses look like. My pleasure, Alex. My pleasure. Nice, Alex. Alex Espino just signed up today. He liked that SPY put option trade today. Yes, we made about 45% on that trade. Some people made like 60 or 70%. Tom V, good question. Nice, Mike, my man, Mike Duraco just signed up today. Yes, Mike, I've seen you on Twitter, bro. I've seen you on Twitter. Welcome to the family, Mike. Welcome to the family. Tom V wants to know, what is the reasoning behind having long-term portfolios with multiple platforms? Okay, so just for the diversity and the difference of opinions, Tom. So my three favorite money managers are JP Morgan Wealth Management, Fidelity, and Vanguard. Those are my top three. I like having some money with two different places because you get two different inputs, two different insights, two different thought processes, two different outlooks on the market. So if one of them is wrong and one of them is right, I'm still in a good position because I do take a lot of their advice on positionings, on weights, on depending on what my strategies are and what my goals are. JP Morgan has different ETFs. Fidelity has different ETFs. Those ETFs will perform better than others in different quarters and different years and different markets. It's just more for diversity, Tom, than anything else. Jimmy Frazier, I think Interactive Brokers could be really good for you if you're a Canadian. I would say check out Interactive Brokers. Yeah, Quest Trade is fine too, Chris. Quest Trade is fine. Kyle, we manage them together, Kyle. So I have wealth advisors at JP Morgan and Fidelity, and we discuss. We talk about ideas. I tell them what I think. They tell me what they think, and they give me their suggestions. I talk about mine, and we come up with strategies and investment plans together. Yeah, Glenn. Yeah, Fidelity has great ETFs, and Vanguard too. Fidelity and Vanguard have great ETFs. I'm not a fan of annuities, Noble Eagle. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate that. Justin says I'm extremely intelligent. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Jacqueline Alexander says, I'm a newbie. How and where do I sign up for your trading? All right, so I've gotten a few of you have asked me this now. So Jacqueline says, I'm a newbie. How and where do I sign up for your training? I wasn't gonna talk about this early in the stream. Don Malone, another one. How much does it cost to become a member, and how do I join? So another one. So guys, I'll tell you guys then now before we get into some more questions, and then I have some trade recaps I want to cover with you. But there was a time sensitive matter that I wanted to also discuss with you, and since you guys are asking me about the links, or about how to join, I'm just going to talk about it now. For the next 2 days, I am giving away we are running a 30% discount, guys. So for the month of March, we ran a 30% discount for the coronavirus. We extended it through April. It expires April 30th at midnight. So you have 2 days left to take advantage of the 30% discount. And you guys can do so by using the coupon code TTGBM2020. That's TTGBM2020. That will get you guys a 30% discount on a 1-year all-inclusive membership plan to True Trading Group. It is the regular price is $14.97 for the year. With the 30% discount, it's just over $1,000 for the year. That membership gets you everything. That gets you 1 year of chat room where I share my screen. I'm on the microphone talking to you. It's just like right now. It looks just like this. You see my screen. You hear me on the microphone. I talk you guys through what I'm trading. I say, guys, I'm buying this. I'm selling this. I'm buying this. I'm selling this. And people follow along with what it is that I'm doing throughout the day. You can also private message me during the day and ask me questions. Okay, you can also private message me and ask me questions. You also get access to 1 year of text message alerts sent to your cell phone. So even if you're not in chat, you can follow along with what it is that I'm trading. Every time I enter and exit a trade, a text message gets sent to your cell phone. You also get 1 year of swing trade email alerts that get sent to your email with my entry, the whole theory behind the trade, my thought process, my profit targets, my stop loss, my intended hold time. All of that's included in the emails. With your membership includes all of the courses, the entire curriculum that we have to offer. That is the beginner and foundation stock trading courses, the advanced stock trading courses, the options course, the advanced options course, Trader Psychology Part 1, Trader Psychology Part 2, how to thrive in a stock market crash. All of those courses you immediately get access to with your all-inclusive membership. You also get all immediate access to future courses. So whenever I come out with a new course, which I do every maybe 1 or 2 months, I come out with a new course, you immediately get access to that as well, included for free. You also get access to our stock profile section. Our stock profile section, you can enter any ticker symbol that you're interested in. A downloadable PDF report pops up with all relevant information, financial information, dividends, earnings, press releases, you name it. All that information is downloadable in one report, as well as a compilation of analyst reports. So if 20 analysts cover a stock, you'll get to see how many have a buy, how many have a hold, how many have a sell. Okay, what are their price targets? You guys get a full report on that. You also get access to the premium blog. The premium blog is updated daily from myself and other moderators in chat with trade ideas, trade recaps, general market commentary, educational info. All of that you get for a cup of coffee a day. It comes out to like $2.50 a day for the year. Okay, so that is how you guys can join TTG. Use the coupon code TTGBM2020. Also, if you guys are here specifically for the Wolf, if you guys are here for Jason, if you're from his Twitter, you guys can use the coupon code TTGWolf. Okay, and also when you guys are signing out, make sure that you select his name when you go through your checkout to know that that's how you guys heard about TTG. What's up, Thomas? Thanks for joining. Sounds like Dolores, we don't offer a proprietary scanner, but what we will do is help you set up your scanner. We will help customize your scanner. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? Andrew's a member. Andrew paid off his membership in 2 to 3 days. Classes are spectacular, and I have an MBA and several bachelor degrees. He's telling you as it is. Today was like any day, although Friday I made $2,000. Great job, Andrew. AJB Soccer. The hedge fund that I used to work for was called T3 Alpha Fund. T3 Alpha Fund went out of business in 2010. No, yes, 2010. The hedge fund closed and became a prop trading firm. T3 Alpha Fund became T3 Capital. The hedge fund closed and it became a prop trading desk. Notorious Cyrus, how often do I swing trade? It depends. Sometimes I swing trade often, sometimes I swing trade rarely. I have 2 open swing trades right now. One I entered today, one I entered on Friday. I'm up on both of those positions as we speak. It just depends. I'm definitely a day trader first. The majority of, I day trade every day. I don't swing trade every day. Maybe I swing trade once or twice a week, but I'm day trading every day during the week. Nice. AJB Soccer. I look forward to it, bro. And if you have any other questions about me or anything else about the hedge fund, about TTG, don't hesitate to ask. I'm super transparent. You want to know the good, you want to know the bad, just fire away. I'm fully transparent. So whatever questions that you have, just fire away. And you guys should do due diligence before you select a mentor to make sure that they are an actual professional trader. Like, I'm trying to be a good golfer. I'm not that great. I'm like a 18 handicap right now. Maybe like a 16 handicap. I shoot around like 87, 88, but I'm trying to get into the 70s. And when I went to get golf lessons, I'm not going to get lessons from some Joe Schmo. I'm going to get lessons from a professional golfer. So you guys want to make sure, even if I'm not your mentor, maybe you guys are like, you know what, I don't really like Mike's trading style. It's not for me. And that's fine, but just make sure whoever it is that you select as your mentor, make sure that you do your research on their background and make sure they actually are professional. Check their credentials, check their credibility, question them, ask them questions, see how they respond to difficult questions. Make sure that they're not just selling you a lifestyle and selling you a dream. Make sure that they can actually teach you. Okay. If you ask somebody a question and they have a hard time explaining it to you in a way that you can understand, that's the true essence of a teacher. Someone that knows the material can explain it to someone that has no idea what the hell they're talking about. That's when you know your material. If you have absolutely no idea what a trade line VWAP crossover is, you've never heard that term a day in your life, I will explain it to you in minutes in a way that you can understand. That is someone that knows their material. If you ask somebody a difficult question and they give you the runaround or they answer you real abruptly and they just kind of shut you up, that's a very big red flag. So you better make sure that the person that you choose as your mentor is going to A, be there to mentor you and guide you, but B, answer your questions regularly, and C, answer the questions in a way you can understand them. Big, big difference. So again, guys, even if it's not me, whoever it is, make sure that that's the case. Mike, Tom, Chuck, how many TGG members do we have now? We probably have about 600 members. We probably have about 600 paying, 600 active members. Pablo, the lowest for you to start trading options? I don't know, man, a few $100. You can start trading with a few $100. All right, let's see here. Next question. Nice, Frank just joined. What's up, Frank? Frank Sabara just joined. What's up, bro? Welcome to the family. RJ Grimshaw, average portfolio size. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I need you to be a little more specific, RJ. Martin Vasquez, what charting software would you recommend? TC2000, hands down. Pablo, you can start trading options with just a couple $100. I worked for the hedge fund for about 4 years. Oh no, can you just refill this? Why? What does that mean? Really is unbelievable. TC2000, yes. Jared, what's up? New member as of yesterday. Jared Clark, welcome to the family. Pablo, I don't know who Prosper Trading is. I have no idea who that is, but you don't need $5,000 to start. That's BS. Fabio, yes. Fabio, with just a $2,000 account, he made $500 in the last 2 days. Fabio, great job, man. Great trading. Kristen, I welcome you, Kristen. Kristen says, looks like I just found my mentors. Kristen, I'm waiting for you in chat. Yeah, Thomas, no problem. Thomas Barty says, I need help with setup. Thomas, no problem. What we do for brand new traders, we help them get set up with their charts and with their scanners and everything. So if you need help getting all of that set up, you just let us know in chat and we'll schedule a time to help you get everything set up. We help beginner traders with that. The chart stalker, I never blew up an account to where my account went to zero, but I did take a $92,000 loss once, which wiped out a huge chunk of my account, needless to say. No, Renzo, I do not short stocks under $10. And Bo, it can get a lot cheaper. It can get a lot cheaper. If those June contracts go negative, it's going to get a lot cheaper. Roach, June, we do offer one-on-one tradings. Yes. Yes, Bo, the USO can go belly up. Yes, they can. They're doing a reverse split. I think it's an 8-for-1, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's an 8-for-1. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that story unfolds, but it's definitely possible that USO could go belly up. Matilda, I think CREX has a chance to give us a day 2 tomorrow if they don't do an offering. It's definitely possible. If you spend 1 hour a day, Pavlo, I'd say give it 2 weeks. No, AGB soccer. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so. You have to realize that a lot of the things that I share with members now and that I teach them, it's hedge fund backed. It's like hedge fund strategy, but I've tweaked it so that it makes sense for my retail trading. Like when I'm trading at the hedge fund, you're talking about multi-million-dollar positions. You know, it's different now. Not now I'm trading, several $100,000 positions, or sometimes I can get up to $1 million position. Depends on the stock, how expensive it is. But like TVIX, when I was trading TVIX and I was trading Tesla, there were times I was up to like $850,000 positions, which was kind of nuts. But when you're talking about the hedge fund, um, it's a little different. When the trading styles are different because it's less day trading and it's more getting in and out of positioning. So, like, let's face, for example, at the hedge fund, we might have, our analysts decide that they want to start to get heavy in the solar industry for whatever the reason. Like the traders and the portfolio managers will be allocated certain dollar amounts that they need to spread across a certain sector. And it's your job to enter those positions the best as you can, the cheapest that you can. And typically, the way that you would gauge it as a hedge fund trader is like, let's say you had to buy $5 million of a stock. You did a good job if your average price was below VWAP. You did a bad job if your average price was above VWAP. And VWAP is like an indicator that institutional traders would use to gauge how good of a fill did they get on their overall position. If it took them a week to acquire that position, or if it took them 3 days to acquire that position, they would try to do so below VWAP. And then when you're selling positions, when you're liquidating positions and you're taking profits, you want to get the average of all your sales. You want your average to be above VWAP. That means you did a good job selling that position. Nice, Yug Barrett. I hope you join the team soon. Joel Marshall says, do you see membership getting so big that mentorship may get diluted? Will you cap membership? The answer is yes, I will. So, Joel, I do not want a chat room with 2,000 people in it. I like my group very close, tight knit. I know every single one of my members. I do one-on-ones with all of them. I will eventually cap the membership. Okay, I will cap the membership. There will come a point in time where I will not accept any more members into chat. I don't earn my living off of memberships. I earn my living off of my trading and the other businesses that I've invested in over the years that give me various types of just diversified income. So I will plan on capping as soon as I get to a point where I can't give one-on-one guidance to members. That's the day I cap membership. Nice. Julia just joined today. Newbie and looking forward to learning. Julia, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure you go through the courses, Julia. Welcome to the family. Yes, Lucas. Lucas says, do I trade both small and large caps? Lucas, I trade small caps. I trade large caps. I trade mid caps. I trade options. I trade ETFs. I trade futures. I trade them all. Yes, RJ, I trade every day. I trade all day, every day. I'm there from open to close. Ramneek says, what's the time-sensitive matter news? Ramneek, the time-sensitive matter news is you only have 2 days left to get 30% off. The 30% discount that we are currently running expires April 30th at midnight. So if you guys are on the fence about joining TTG, the time to do so is now. The price will go back to normal price starting May 1st. As of May 1st, a 1-year membership will be $1,497. With that, you get access to every single thing we have, including all of our courses. Right now, up until midnight on April 30th, you can get 30% off for a 1-year all-inclusive membership to TTG that gets you access to every single thing that we have. Oh, nice. Ramneek, you're already a member. My man. Juicy James, I don't see a head and shoulders on the SPY. I don't see a head and shoulders on the SPY. When you say is the right shoulder forming, I don't see a head and shoulders on the SPY. Big Bala, how many members do we currently have? I'd say we probably have about 600 members right now. Probably have about 600. AGB, man, honestly, I love it, bro. I honestly, I love this stuff. Like, I'm the guy, that's like at a wedding and I'm just like sitting in the corner in the back talking to some guy about stocks. Like I'm that guy. I love this stuff. It's just my passion. I love it. Jose just became a member. I'm new to this. Jose, my man, welcome to the family. Can you explain after hours trading? Is there, how do I explain after hours trading? I don't know really what you mean by that, but so after the bell rings at 4 p.m., the markets close, but stocks will trade after hours up until 8 p.m. So you could actually trade a stock up until 8 p.m. Okay, that's there's an after hours session that lasts 4 hours. And if I take you over to CREX, okay, I'm going to draw a vertical line on my screen. That vertical line, that's when the market closed. So the trading day, okay, the trading day lasted this long. That's the trading day. And then this is after hours. Okay, so stocks will trade for 4 hours after the bell. Much, much, much lower volume. It's a fraction of the volume. Not everyone can trade after hours. You have to have certain access with specific accounts to trade after hours. All institutions and hedge funds, money managers can. Most retail traders can, but some accounts will limit you to your after hours access. Let's see, what else? Yo, Nas, what's up, man? My man, Nas, I see you, bro. What's up? JB, what about gap? JB says, what about gap ups and gap downs? What specifically do you want to know about gap up and gap up? I can't talk. What do you want to specifically know about gap ups and gap downs? No, Thomas Janowski. I have no idea who this guy is. Somebody created a copy account of True Trading Group. It's called True Trader. I have no idea who they are. Thomas, I have no idea who they are. I can't help you, brother. I wish I could. I know absolutely nothing about them. Oh, Nathan, Mickey Mantle, easy. Easy, Nathan, Mickey Mantle, easy. Oh, yeah, guys, ditch Robinhood. I think Robinhood is terrible. Jersey Devil, it's my pleasure, bro. Honestly, Jersey Devil, it's my pleasure. Jersey Devil says, of all my mentors, Mike is by far one of the best I've come across in my life of education. He has genuine interest in my success. I'm a very slow learner and always has time for my questions. Jersey Devil, I'm always here for you, brother. Oh, God, Jared, that's not even a question either. MJ. Oh, Jared Clark says MJ or LeBron. It's MJ all day. Not even a question. Not even a question. Jefferson Trader. I don't use it. I don't use the Parabolic SAR. Oh yeah, listen. I'm a Bron fan. I mean, listen, you can't knock LeBron. He's top, one of the best three basketball players of all time, but he's not number one. Yeah, you can trade options any day. 2010 Police State just signed up. Welcome to the family, 2010 Police State. My man. Oh, Catherine, it depends on the day, Catherine. There can be a day I'll make $100. There could be a day I make 50 grand. It all depends. It all depends on the day. Every day is different. Nice, Frank. What else, guys? Any other questions before I get into? Because I want to tell you guys about the 2 swing trades that I have on right now. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I can talk to you about it. Yes, John, I haven't had a red month in a few years, maybe 3 or 4 years. My biggest loser mark was $92,000. My biggest win was 118. I think it was like 118. My biggest loser was $92,000 though. I was short by, this is years ago. I was short Baidu going into earnings. And this was the last time I traded earnings. So if you guys were watching the live stream in the beginning, remember when I said somebody asked me if I trade earnings, and I said no, I don't trade earnings anymore because it's a coin flip and you don't have an advantage. This is the last time I traded earnings. I was short Baidu many years ago going into earnings, and they blew out earnings. I lost $92,000. That's the last time I traded earnings thinking I was smarter than the markets.
Hold my beer, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead, Jason.
I lost on an options trade last year, 250,000. And it's I'm over it. I made 330 on the same option.
Which option was it? What option were you trading?
U.S. Steel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then my 90 grand loss was in a day when I forgot to pull a bit on the SPY and I put down mulch after.
Oh my God, I remember that. I remember that. That was the most expensive mulch of your life.
Yeah.
See, guys, that's what happens when you don't put stop losses.
Yeah, well, I forgot that I had the bid.
Oh, you had to. Oh, that's right. You forgot you had a bid in there, and it filled it.
Yeah. So.
Oh God.
It happens.
Yeah, that was the last time I traded earnings, and I have not traded earnings since, guys. I have not traded earnings since. I learned my lesson, and to this day, that still remains my biggest loss, and that was years ago.
Oh, guys, I'm on YouTube now.
Oh yeah, guys, the Wolf started a YouTube channel. What's your channel, Wolf?
I think it's just Wolf of Weed Street. I think you can just click on my handsome face, and
yeah.
Mainly I'm talking about like hot stocks and some of the other things that we go over in TTG. Like I was talking about Canopy yesterday, Tilray over the weekend. And over the weekend, like I was talking about Tilray, and I said like the exact time of day to go short on Monday, and it was like exact. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then just went over Canopy and what I thought was happening, and
yeah. Let me take. Yeah, guys. So go sign up for Wolf of Weed Street's YouTube channel. He talks about different trades and a lot of cannabis stock and all that stuff. Jefferson Trader. Let me address your question. He says, "How do you handle stress of losing trades?" This is a great question. Jefferson, this is a great question, and I want all of you to listen up real quick. I want all of you to listen. Jefferson, I don't trade Forex. So I can't really give you too much advice on Forex. I've never traded Forex in my life. But let's talk about your question about how do you handle the stress of losing trades, because this is very important. What I teach our members in our trader psychology course and a lot of our mentor sessions is how to be more robotic, how to keep your emotions under control. And the best way for you to stay stress free when you lose is to think of trading in this manner. So follow me here. You have to understand that no matter what you do, no matter how good you are going to make losing trades. There is no way around it. It's impossible to not happen. I make losing trades. The Wolf makes losing trades. The top trader at Goldman Sachs makes losing trades. Warren Buffett makes losing trades. Every single trader makes losing trades. It's part of trading. The sooner you can come to grips with losing is part of trading, the easier it will start to be for you to deal with losing trades. Your job as a trader is not to make money on every single trade. P&L is a byproduct of good trading. If you trade well, you will make money. Your goal as a trader, think of it this way. Your goal as a trader is to execute good trades. You can still make a good trade and lose money. It's important that you understand that. Just because you lost money does not mean it was a bad trade. The best chart setup in the world can sometimes fail. There's no chart pattern that's going to work 100% of the time. There's no trading strategy that's going to be right 100% of the time. All you can do as a trader is identify high probability situations where when certain criteria are met, there's a higher probability of a stock doing one thing versus another. And when you identify those situations, it's your job as a trader to identify good risk reward, execute on your game plan, say, okay, I'm going to enter this trade because it's a high probability pattern. The risk reward makes sense. Here's my stop loss. Here's my profit targets. And you execute that trade and you follow your game plan to the T. You take profits when your profit targets are reached. You stop out when your stop loss is reached. And if you enter a trade that's a high probability pattern with good risk reward and you get stopped out and you stick to your stop and you manage your loss and you keep your loss small, that's still a good trade. Just because you lost money does not mean it was a bad trade. It doesn't mean that you were wrong. It doesn't mean that you're stupid. It doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. It just means the stock didn't do what you thought it was going to do. And it doesn't matter what the setup looks like. There's no chart pattern that's going to do the same thing every single time. It doesn't exist. And if you ever come across somebody that says, I've unlocked the keys to the stock market, tell them to go F off. It doesn't exist. There's no special pattern. There's no secret strategy. There's no unlocked key. All bullshit. Okay?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Jason, just give 1 more second. I just want to finish my thought before I forget about it, and then I'll let you just jump right in to add on top, because I know you want to add on top of this topic too. But guys, losing is part of trading. It's like football. I've made this comparison on my channel before, where when you sign up to play in the NFL, you know goddamn well you're going to get hit. It's the NFL. It's football. You're going to get hit. You're going to get hurt. Now, do people like getting concussions? Do they like getting broken bones? Do they like getting cuts and bruises? No. Everybody wants to score the touchdown. Everybody wants to get the sack. Everybody wants to win the championship. Nobody wants to get a concussion. Nobody wants to go through two-a-days. Nobody wants to sweat and bleed. But it's part of football. And you know that going into it. So when you start trading, you have to come to grips with, I'm going to lose money in trades. That once you come to grips with that, the easier it will be to get over losing trades and be like, okay, I lost, on to the next one. Short memory. Your job is to execute good trades. And when you can start to separate the money factor from trading and stop automatically associating winning with making money. Making money with good trade, lose money, bad trade. You have to break that analogy. You have to break that link that you have in your head, because you can make a horrible trade and still make money. I can buy a stock at $10 thinking that $10 is going to hold support. Say 950 is my stop loss. Stock gets to 950. It breaks right below it, goes to $9. I don't stop out. I buy more at $9. Then it goes down to $8.75. I still don't stop out. It goes to $8.50. I still don't stop out. And then this company comes out with a press release and the stock goes to $11. I just made money. That was a horrible trade. Horrible trade. But you made money. It was a horrible trade. Then you can identify a high probability pattern where all the stars align. 4 indicators are all giving you the same setup, the same buy signal. You enter your trade, you identify your stop loss, it reaches your stop loss, you exit your position, you take a small loss, and you move on to the next trade. That's a good trade, and you lost money in it. So when you approach trading and you think of trading in that way, it makes it easier for you to deal with the losses. And this is what the Trader Psychology course is all about, to get you to think more robotic. Okay, guys, to get you to think more robotic. So Jefferson Trader, I hope this helps answer your question. I hope this helps all of you deal with losing trades. Jason, go ahead, bro. Fire away. I know you wanted to add something.
Yeah, I mean, look, taking big losses, like Mike said, is part of it, right? And small losses too. I get more upset over money that I left on the table than losing trades. Yeah, did U.S. Steel hurt? Yeah, it hurt. Did that, $90,000 SPY mistake hurt? I got a good story out of it. But, you have to come to the realization that when you're trading, you've got the tools to make it back. And what you have to do when you do have these big losing trades is, evaluate, do an audit. Why did that trade go wrong? What mistakes did you make? Were you revenge trading? And from that, you gain a little bit more discipline. After I took that big loss in U.S. Steel, I came to the conclusion that, look, I can't keep my regular trading account and my options account, on the same level. I was trading from one account, and I had way too much money and in that account, and I had no respect for it. From that, then I started to give myself guidelines and to manage risk. And really, that's all it is. You have to manage risk, and you have to be able to just pick yourself up and go again. It's cliche, but tomorrow's a new day, or the next hour is a new day. You don't want to get stuck on bad trades and then miss opportunities that were layups for you because you're just so transfixed on, I lost all this money. I mean, I literally lose money every day, but I figure out a way to make money back. It's really that simple. And you have to look at it as it's long term. Okay, yeah. I take a big hit today. All right, how long will it take me to recoup? And even that, you shouldn't be thinking. You really have to just kind of evaluate the issue that created the problem and move on. It wasn't until I lost my first $100,000 in the market that I made my first $1 million. And that's the God's honest truth. And you have to approach it like that, baby steps. Guys and girls, remember, you make $50 a day, you make that's $600 a month. That's $7,200 a year, whatever. You make 100 a day, 22 grand, 200, 44 grand, 500, that's, that was always the goal for me, to like graduate from those steps. But the only way that you're going to do that is by being disciplined and having a plan and having a strategy, and realizing that, hey, I'm going to lose, okay, but I'm also going to win.
Right.
Just win more than you lose. That's it. And don't take stupid risks. Like when I lost 250 grand, it was just a stupid risk. I wasn't managing risk, and I was drinking my own Kool-Aid because I had a great month trading the same option the month before.
Yeah.
And really, it's that simple, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, and that's why it's so important to manage risk for this reason specifically, because losing is part of trading, and it's going to happen. It's inevitable. There's no way around it. There's no way you guys can avoid losing. But you just have to make sure that those losers don't kill you. When Jason and I are telling you guys about how much money that we lost on a specific trade, it's not funny. Obviously, like we laugh about it now, but we made horrific mistakes and did not control our risk appropriately. And that's why those losses were so big. It was foolish things that we have since learned from, and things that we will never do again, and things that we have not done ever since. But my average losses are nowhere near that. I risk per trade. So when I enter a trade, my position size is such that I risk about maybe around $5,000. Okay. If I'm really, really, really confident, I want to size into a trade, I'll risk maybe like 7. Okay. So for me to have lost $92,000 in one trade shows you how irresponsible that actually was on my part. To have that large of a position going into an earnings print was extremely foolish. I had horrible risk management on that trade. It's something that I'll never do ever again. And I literally haven't done it since. This was years ago, and I have not traded into earnings ever since because I learned my lesson. But this is why you have to just control your losses, manage your losers, keep your losses small, because if you focus on executing good trades, P&L will be a byproduct of good trade execution. I guarantee you that. Okay? I guarantee you that. But when you win, if you make a winning trade, you make $200, and then you make a losing trade and you lose $300, then you're never going to make money. You're never going to make money. Your average winning trade should always be bigger than your average losing trade. If it's not, you're doing something wrong. You're either exiting your winners too soon or you're exiting your losers too late. So you should all go back and review your trades. Your average win should be bigger than your average loss. If that's not the case, you are putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. You're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage because you need to get to a point where you can be right 50% of the time. You make 10 trades, 5 win, 5 lose. You should be green at the end of that day, not red. And I bet probably many of you, if you make 10 trades, 5 are green, 5 are red, I bet you many of you, you'd be red on the week. It's got to be the other way around. Because the other way around means you can break even being right 45% of the time. You can make money consistently being right 50% of the time. But if your average loss is bigger than your average win, well, now that means you can be right 55, maybe 60% of the time and still actually not be making money. That is horrible. If you're right 60% of the time, you are earning a very nice living as a trader if you manage your risk. Think about it. When you enter a trade, what do you hear everybody always says? Your risk reward. You want at least 2, preferably 3 to 1. So if you're risking 50 cents, you want to make sure you're at least going to make $1 to $1.50 if you're right. So if that's the case, how could your losing trade be bigger than your winning trade? If when you win, you're making 2R, maybe 2.5R, meaning two times your risk or 2.5 times your risk, then how could you be red if you're right 50% of the time? So if you guys go back and review your trades and you find that your average loss is bigger than your average win, you need to figure out, are you exiting winning trades too soon, or are you holding on to losers too long? And you need to make that adjustment very quickly, because if not, you will be on a hamster wheel for the rest of your life. If you continue to trade with your average win bigger than your, if you continue to trade with your average loss bigger than your average win. Whew. Chen Peter says, I totally agree, but it's hard to control emotions with big size. Peter, if you have a hard time controlling your emotions with your position size, then that means you have too big of a position size. You should be, when you're in your position size, this is what you should look like. When you're in a trade, this is what you should look like when you're in a trade. Why? Why is this what you should look like? Because when you pull the trigger on a trade, you know exactly what you're risking. When I enter a trade, I say, okay, I'm risking $5,000. I know that if I get stopped out, I'm losing that money. That's a dollar amount that I've already decided I'm comfortable risking on this trade. So once I'm in the trade, why am I nervous? If you're nervous when you enter that trade and your heart's coming out of your chest, it means you have too much position size. Music says, how does your program work for someone who has a 9 to 5 and not able to be in the chat during the day? Music, a few things. Aiden, we very much appreciate you, Aiden. Thank you for that. You're an excellent person. Anyway, music. So we have a lot of traders that trade part-time that are not in chat during the day. Okay, we have a lot of members that are not in chat during the day because they're at work. Well, right now most people are home, but if it wasn't for coronavirus, most people are at work. And that's why we send out text message alerts every time I enter and exit trades. So even if you're not in chat, you can still follow along with what it is that I'm trading. Nice, Jay. Jay, welcome to the family, bro. Jay just signed up. I'm looking forward to trading with you, Jay. No, Vikram, this you guys can go back and watch this video later. It'll load to the YouTube channel once we're done. Sergio Ramos says, what do alerts consist of? This is an average. This is what the alerts look like. Okay. I'll just go through it with you. So when I enter a trade, Sergio, this is what happens when I enter a trade. Before I enter, I'm on the microphone. I go, guys, I'm looking at ABCD. If it pulls back into 650, I'm a buyer in front of 650. This is why I like it. We've got the 38.2 Fibonacci levels lining up with the initial morning high. VWAP is there. The trade line's coming up. Volume's increasing. I like what I'm seeing here. We have good levels on the daily chart. I think we can see a move up towards 750. I'm a buyer if we pull back in on low volume to 650. Then I get off the microphone. I'm ready. Everyone sees my screen. My trade executes. As soon as my trade executes, a push notification pops up in chat. It says verbatim, long, ABCD, 652, stop loss, 635 area. Then I get back on the microphone. I go, okay, guys, I executed. I'm long here at 652. Stop loss, that 635 area. I'm looking for my first take profit up around $7. Second take profit up around $7.50. Then I'll hold on to a small piece. We'll see if we get some really good follow through and continuation. Great. Stock goes up to $7. I go, okay, guys, first take profits coming up. I'm on the microphone. This is my microphone. Guys, first take profit coming up. We're up at $7. I throw an offer out at $6.96. Boom, trade executes. Push notification pops up in chat. It says, took some profit, ABCD, 698 or 696, whatever I just said. Still holding some. I get back on the mic. I go, okay, guys, bulk of the position just came off the table there. Or I'm sorry, 25% of the position just came off the table there. First take profit target reached. I'm now moving my stop loss up to 650, right around break even. My next take profit target is going to be a new high of the day around 750. I get off the mic. Stock extends through 7. We go up to 750. We're at 735. I come back in the mic. Guys, bulk of my position coming off the table here. Bang. Trade executes at $7.43. Push notification says, took more profit, ABCD, 745. Still holding some. Back on the mic. Guys, bulk of the position just came off the table. Congratulations. Big win. Great trade. Nice job, everybody. I still have 25% of my position. I'm going to hold on to this to see if we maybe get a squeeze. $8 will be my final take profit. Stock squeezes up to $8, $7.90. Final take profit. A push notification pops up, says, final take profit, ABCD, $7.90. That is exactly how a trade will work in our chat room. The same alert that you get in chat, that same push notification, gets sent via text message to your cell phone. So even if you're not in chat, you still get that alert. And we have a lot of members that are in the live stream right now. They can all justify and confirm for you that is exactly how a typical day goes in chat. My first take profit, big ways. I sell my position in 3 tiers, big ways. Big Way says, what percentage is my first take profit? I sell my position in 3 tiers. My first take profit's 25% of my position size. So let's say I buy 10,000 shares. My first take profit target is reached. 25% of my position comes off the table. I sell 2,500 shares. My second take profit target is reached. 50% of my position comes off the table. So 5,000 shares come off. Then I hold on to 25% or 2,500 shares to see if I get some really big follow through. Yes, Mike, I'm doing everything live while members watch. And I'm also on the microphone talking to members live while I'm trading and members are listening to me. Leaf Flight Media says, what percentage of my trades are in options? Jason the Wolf, like 95% of his trades are in options. Me, I don't know, maybe 25%, 30% of my trades are in options. I do fish. Andrew says, do I fish? I do fish, not consistently, but my fiance's father is an avid fisherman, and in the summer we go out fishing a lot. Nathan also asking what percentage of my trades are options. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, it really depends on what I'm trading. You know, like the month of March, a very big percentage of my trades were options because I was buying SPY options basically every single day. It depends what's in play. You know, like one week, 75% of my trades could be options. Another week, 10% of my trades could be options. It just depends on what's in play. Nice. W1ZE just got their beginner's course badge. Way to go. Way to go. Oh, wow. Mike Aravallo says, I just found this live randomly. I'm not sure about proper links. Mike, welcome. Welcome to the live, bro. Thanks for joining. Mike, we're running a 30% discount right now. That's valid for the next 2 days. So if you just click on the link that we just posted right in chat, and use the coupon code TTGBM2020, you'll get a 30% discount. Yes, Brendan. Jason also alerts his trades as well. Jason, just like me, the wolf, is on the microphone during the day, calling out what he's doing, what he sees. And when he executes a trade, same thing, push notification in chat. Yes, the PAL blog, absolutely. The PAL blog says, this is my first time seeing this page. I'm only scalping options. Would your channel not be geared towards my style of trades? No, PAL blog. I mean, absolutely. Jason trades options all day long. Jason trades options every day.
I scalp the hell out of options.
Yeah, Jason scalps options all day long. Yes, Joseph Sacco, you can definitely start with $800. That's plenty. Scott, you just hit the sell button, brother. You just hit the sell button. Scott says, when you buy and it doesn't go as planned, how do you exit a bad trade? Scott, when you enter a trade, you have to identify your stop loss. Where are you going to sell the stock if it goes the wrong way? You have to identify that before you pull the trigger. You buy a stock at $6. You have to ask yourself 2 questions before you pull the trigger. If you don't have the answer to these 2 questions, you cannot pull the trigger. Question number 1, where are you going to sell if you're wrong? Question number 2, where are you going to sell if you're right? You need to know those 2 questions before you enter a trade. And then once you're in the trade, Scott, once you're in the trade and it goes to your stop loss, you just hit the sell button, brother. That's it. You just hit the sell button. Yes, the PAL blog, that link is a coupon for a new subscription. It's a 30% discount, but the PAL blog, it's only valid until midnight on April 30th. Nick M, if you're asking, do I trade OTCs? No, I do not. Nice, Nicole. Nicole Paris said she stumbled on us last week after researching lots of programs. Spent the day in the live chat today. I'm joining as soon as I get off this YouTube channel. Nicole, that's awesome. Thanks for joining us today. I look forward to trading with you. Welcome to the family. Donnell Martin, my win rate, my accuracy is about 72, 73%. For the month of April, I'm pushing like 80%. I'm trading very, very well the month of April right now. Kental Lentil says, hey, Mike, what's the significance of trading the SPY every day as a barometer for the market? Kental, you should not trade the SPY every single day. Sounds like Dolores says, how long has TG been in existence? About 3 years. Kental Lentil, you should not trade the SPY every single day. Some days the SPY is not in play. Some days the SPY is not in play. You do not want to be trading the SPY when you are just in a choppy consolidation day. You only want to be trading the SPY when there's clear direction in the markets. Otherwise, you're going to chop yourself around. I'll show in a little bit. Yes, Mike Aravalo, yes, some of our notifications are swing trades. Okay, the majority of notifications are day trades. I day trade more than I swing trade, but I also swing trade. Maybe I swing trade once or twice a week, but I day trade every day. So right now I'm actually in 2 swing trades. Leo, what's up? Leo says, Mike, I'm a member and love this damn group. What made you start TTG? Wow. Leo, that's a damn good question. First off, Leo, welcome to the family. Second off, what made me start TTG? I'm going to tell you guys what made me start TTG. I always had friends and family members, ask me advice about stocks. Always. And I was actually at a family party, and my brother, a member of my brother-in-law's family, we were talking about trading, and he asked me a question. and he said, "What do you think about?" He was talking about shorting a stock, and he said something to me. I don't remember what he said. This is a few years ago. I don't remember exactly what he said because he said two things to me. One thing he said was, "What do you think about a fishhook pattern?" And I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, what do you think about the fishhook pattern?" I go, "What the hell's a fishhook pattern?" And he goes, "Oh, well, this guy that I paid, this for these courses told me about a fishhook. He said it's a pattern that works out for him, and it's a secret money maker, and it's this simple strategy. Anybody can learn it." And I was like, "Dude," I'm like, "How much did you pay for this?" Thousands of dollars for this education. And I was like, "None of what you just said to me makes any sense." Then he told me about some DVD that he bought, and he told me about something that he learned from there. And I'm like, "What? How much did you pay for that?" And I basically just said to him that what you are saying to me makes no sense to me whatsoever. And I started talking to him, and then that's when I realized that people were charging thousands of dollars and giving away complete horseshit. And it really, really, really frustrated me because the look on his face when I told him that what he just said to me is complete BS was like I killed his dog. He felt so deflated, defeated, and genuinely upset that I was like, wow, people are really just taking advantage of people's desire to learn something. And when I think about what trading did for my life, because if I did not have the skill set to do this, when I lost my job in 2008 because the hedge fund closed, 50% of all hedge funds went out of business during the 0809 crash. Okay. 50% of all hedge funds closed. And when I when I lost that job, I thought I was going to be able to get a job quickly because I thought I was the shit. Honestly, I received a Trader of the Year award. I was the youngest junior portfolio manager at my fund. I had this stellar track record of my portfolio, my performance. I was like, I'll get a job, no problem. Well, joke's on me because I was going in interviewing for positions with guys that had twice my experience because everybody lost their job in 2008, 2009. So I couldn't get a job. So I just traded. I did what I knew. I traded. And that allowed me to pay my bills, even though I couldn't find the job. And then I started to just continue to build my account. I've then since taken those trading profits, I've invested in other businesses that has allowed me to live the life that I live today. And if it wasn't for that skill set, I don't know where my life would have gone. I don't know what path my life would have gone down. And I don't know now, 35 years old, where would I be? I don't know, but I know it would not be where I am today. That's a fact. There's no way I could have gotten to where I am today if I didn't have this skill set. So when I see people that have the desire and the motivation and the dedication to put in the time, the work to learn how to do this, to have somebody scam you into, oh, I'll be your mentor, I'll teach you, and they actually teach you nothing, really pissed me off. And I started looking around online and I started looking at what was available, what was out there. And I'm looking at all these people online and they're all talking about, look at my car, look at my house. So I'm going to teach you, just sign up, do what I do what I tell you, and you'll make 100 grand. I'm like, this is crazy. You can go online and basically learn how to do anything except trade. You want to learn how to play poker? No problem. Learn how to play poker. You want to learn how to play blackjack? No problem. Learn how to play blackjack. You want to learn how to make a YouTube video? No problem. Go learn how to make a YouTube video. You want to learn how to use Photoshop? No problem. Google it. You want to learn how to cook a rotisserie chicken? Google it. You want to learn how to make a cheesecake? Google it. You want to learn how to trade? Good luck. And I just realized that there was nowhere for somebody that genuinely wanted to learn. There was nowhere for them to get a professional education. And I'm saying, why is it that none of the education that I learned at a hedge fund, why is none of it online? And that's when I started True Trading Group. And honestly, guys, not for nothing, trading is a lonely career. It sucks to trade by yourself. Trading in a group makes everybody better. Trading in a group makes everybody better. You know, having a like it's also selfish on my part, because if I have a room with a few hundred traders that have the same education that I have, that know what to look for, they're going to find things that I miss. I can't look at 100 different stocks at one time, but 400 traders can. And if those traders know what to look for, guys, there's been plenty of times that a member has said in chat, guys, check out XYZ, TTG triangle pattern forming. I love the volume profile. Check it out. And I'll pull it up and I'll say, holy shit, Steve, this is a great looking setup. Guys, check this out. Steve, great eye. Look at XYZ. And I'll buy the stock. I'll make money. And I'll say, Steve, steak dinner on me, bro. Like, that has happened many, many, many times. The point of trading in a group is to be able to bounce ideas off of one another, get different viewpoints from people. That's what being in a trading group is all about. It's not about follow the leader. It's not about follow the leader. It's about we all work as a team to scour the markets and identify opportunities, bounce ideas off of one another, and guide each other through the day. That is what TTG is all about. And I work very hard to keep that type of camaraderie in chat. I have absolutely zero tolerance for any clowning around or BS in chat with other members. If somebody asks a question, if nobody is allowed to say, bro, that's a stupid question. Nobody is allowed to say that. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I've been trading 16 years. I also had day one. There was a day one of that 16-year career. And if I didn't have somebody to ask that question to, I don't know where I would be. So I'm not going to fault somebody for asking that same question. I work very hard to keep that camaraderie in chat. And that's why everybody genuinely cares about each other. We rally around each other. Sometimes when a member has a bad day, you guys got to see if a member has a bad day and they took a loss on something or they're just in a funk, members are coming in there talking to them, like getting their confidence back up, supporting them, telling them that, helping them get through it. And you need that support system as a trader, because sometimes being a trader is a very lonely career, and having a support system you can rely on is crucial. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do now is, real quick, we're going to go over the link one more time, the time-sensitive matter. I'll share it in chat with you, and then we're going to go over some trade recaps. So, guys, right now, again, the time-sensitive matter. You have 2 days left to get a 30% discount on the 1-year all-inclusive membership. If you guys want to join True Trading Group, you have 2 more days to get 30% off. A 1-year all-inclusive membership will include 1 year of the chat room, which gets you all the trade alerts, 1 year of text message trade alerts, 1 year of email swing trade alerts, the entire TGG curriculum, the beginner courses, the advanced courses, the option courses, the advanced option courses, Trader Psychology Part 1, Trader Psychology Part 2, How to Thrive in a Stock Market Crash. You also get access to all future courses automatically. There's no upsells in TTG ever. You guys sign up to be a member, you get access to all of our courses for as long as you're a member. Every time I come out with a new course, you immediately get access. Okay? You also get access to the premium blog, the analyst reports, the stock profiles, every single thing we have, you get access to. You get 30% off until April 30th at midnight. You have 2 more days to do so before that offer expires. To do so, use the coupon code TTGBM2020. If you guys are here for the Wolf, Jason Spatafora, you're here from his Twitter, you guys are following the Wolf, use coupon code TTGWolf. And make sure to go follow his YouTube channel as well. Okay? Angie, what's up? Angie just signed up. Angie, welcome to the family. Noble Eagle, that was the course. So Noble Eagle, we used to have the courses sold separately. Now we include the courses for free with your membership. So the courses used to be separate. We changed that, and now it's an all-inclusive membership. You sign up for the year, you get access to everything. We performed great, Joshua. Before shit hit the fan in March, we were trading excellent. Joshua, if you just go back, bro. Just go back and watch the YouTube channel from February, January, December, October, before the crash. Just go back and see, what we were trading and how we were doing and what our results were prior to the crash. Okay, guys? Whew. I'm winded. All right, guys, let's talk about some trade recaps. I want to talk to you guys about two trades that I'm currently in. Zoom. I am short Zoom video from 174.41 on Friday. I'm still short. Okay. I'm short Zoom video from 174.41. Okay. Shorted Zoom video, 2,000 shares on Friday. I covered 1,500 on Friday. I'm still short 500 shares. What I'm looking for on Zoom video, so that's 25% of my position. Okay. Again, I still have 25% of my position. What I'm looking for out of Zoom video is a break below this 155 area. 155 area. You can see this previous resistance a couple weeks ago. You guys see that previous resistance. I'm looking for Zoom video. That area has now become support. I'm looking for Zoom to break below this level and get down to 145. That will be my final take profit target. I've already taken the bulk of my position off the table. My first take profit came off the table on Friday right there. My second take profit came off the table right there, and I'm still long 25% of my position. Okay, looking for a break below this 155. 155 is a crucial level, as you guys can see. Okay, so I'm still short from Friday, looking for one more move to the downside. And I'm thinking that that is your temporary top. And I think we get a couple days of downside that take us down into the 140s. And that'll be my final take profit. Okay. That is swing trade number one. Swing trade number two. SPY, which is not looking so hot right now. I am short the SPY. Today, I bought put options on the SPY right there. Okay, right there, I bought put options on the SPY. We took 25, I bought them at $1.25. I took 25% of my position off the table there before the close, and I took 50% of my position off the table there before the close at $1.80. So I'm long at $1.25. I took the bulk of my position off at $1.80, and I still have 25% of those put options. We were looking great at the close. Then Google reported earnings that pulled the markets back up. We have to see what happens tomorrow. Okay, so I was looking for us to continue lower down into here tomorrow. Now with this little, how we're trading higher here, we have to see how we open up tomorrow. But I'm still holding 25% of my options. I bought the 285 strike tomorrow expiration puts. I bought those today at $1.25. I sold 25% of my position at $1.50. I sold 50% of my position at $1.80. Well, I actually sold some at $1.74 and $1.80. And I still have 25% of that position. And I'm looking for further downside tomorrow. Google's earnings pulled the markets back up after the close. So we have to see, I might take a loss on the last piece of this trade, depending on what happens in the markets tomorrow. Okay. Jason, any recaps that you wanted to go over?
sure. Pull up Love, L-U-V.
Love me some love. All right, I got it up.
Okay, so Southwest Airlines reported earnings. I think everybody had been a little bit gun shy about, this is pretty much what I see as the first major airline earnings report. Their first quarterly loss in 9 years. So I think people were on the fence. It dipped down below 29. And it bounced back to 29.50 and then went right back down to 28.70. And then we got long calls. We took two positions. Tier one was just kind of getting in, and then at $1.30, and looking to get size all the way down to either 85. My fill was $1.20 was my tier two position. My tier three position would have been the big size. I didn't get filled, but that's okay. First take profit was at $1.50, with the idea that it'll probably pull back, which it did, and didn't get filled at my 115. So ended up being a really good trade. To my second take profit was at $1.75. And then my last take profit, which was out of the position, was $2. So I ended with a 125 average and made pretty much 75 cents on it.
Nice trade.
Which was nice.
Very nice trade.
And then my swing trade was SRS, which is a long position. So I was in at 18.15 with the first sale at 18.70. Anticipating a pullback, then a reload at 18.30, and then reselling that at 18.70 again at the end of the day. And then I fat fingered Oxy puts by accident.
That's right.
I went to buy $15 because I watched Oxy battle all day, like hit 15, and then just get rejected. And I could never get a fill. And then finally, it was at 55 cents or 54 cents, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a stab at it, buy a couple, just see how it goes. And I went to buy 20. Because it was the end of the day, and I ended up buying 120, and I'm probably going to get crushed on that. But I'll get a good story out of it.
Yeah, that love was a great trade.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I had Oxy calls yesterday, and I had Tilray puts yesterday, so I'm not really worried about if I get crushed on Oxy, and then I just scalped Apple a lot today.
Nice. Good stuff. Great stuff. All right, guys. The energy inside you. Let me see your question. The energy inside you says, "Hey, Mike, I have been making only $100 a day for the past week, but I have a $20,000 account. What do you think I may be doing wrong?" Well, I mean, listen, there's a lot of traders that would love to be making $100 a day. So the fact that your problem is that you're just not making enough money is a good problem to have. What you're doing wrong, I mean, it's a very broad-based question that
I gotta guess. I could probably guess. Can I take a stab at it?
Go ahead, shoot.
If he's playing options, he's probably not buying enough options early. And then if he is buying those options, he's not taking them off the table when it makes the move that he wants quick enough. And then he's waiting for it to remake that move, and he's getting killed on time decay. And the premium's just getting sucked out of it. I mean, a lot of people that I've mentored, I think, some even on this stream, they told me they were going in, they're buying like 3 options, 4 options, and they were killing it, on the direction in the morning. but they weren't really making enough money. And then when they got back in, they just ended up getting killed. So, you know, all like your golf swing coach, all I did was adjust their elbow, move their size up, and their take profit quicker, and they ended up making tons of money. So, is he trading options?
I'm not sure. Yeah, Energy, are you trading options? Energy inside you, are you trading options or stocks? No answer.
And Omar, cannabis stocks are not up; they are down drastically. You got this is a thing that I get a lot.
He's trading both. I'm sorry, Jason. He said he's trading both equities and options.
He's trading. Well, I think that it would have to be size, and
yeah,
maybe he's not tearing into his position. He's like what I see with people that are trading options is they're either getting in their whole. They'll say to themselves, "All right, I want 10 options, okay," and they buy all 10 at once. You know, like I don't buy all the options I want at once. I buy like a third, and then I'll buy a little bit more, and then a little bit more just in case. And then I stop, and then I'll keep like a little reserve for kind of scalping to get my average better if I need to. You're probably just not going in with the right size, or you're jumping the gun. Maybe wait and just kind of be a little bit more patient. If you're trading options and you feel like you're not making enough, then probably what you should do is wait till the end of the day when a lot of the premium is sucked out of it and it just goes sideways, and then you can pick the direction better instead of jumping the gun.
Okay, cool. Yeah, energy inside anytime. All right, guys. Well, no, I don't. Pablo, I live in two places. I live in New Jersey and I also live in Miami. I go back and forth. I spend about 50% of my time in New Jersey and 50% of my time in Miami. Okay, guys, I think that's it. It's 11 o'clock. We got a nice 2-hour stream. What I will do now is just real quick, I want to show you guys what the courses look like because a couple of you asked me if you can see what the courses look like. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. Hash me outside. I stream like twice a week. I stream about twice a week. So let me show you guys the back end of the site here. I'm just gonna take a quick minute, guys, and show you what the dashboard looks like. Okay, I want to show you guys what some of the courses look like. So I'm just gonna randomly click on a course. So here I just clicked on the advanced course section. So you'll find on the left side of your dashboard, here's all of your courses. Well, I'll just show you. Actually, let me go back and just show you guys the full dashboard. Here's the dashboard. You guys can see up here in the top right, these are all the badges for the courses. And when you get an 85% or higher on the quiz that follows each course, you earn a badge for that course. When you earn all of your badges, you then become TTG certified. You can print out a certification. You get your gold badge that you can add to your little avatar in chat. Lets people know that you've completed the TTG courses and that you now know what you're talking about, and members can value your opinion and you've received a professional education, which is really cool. Then as you scroll down, you see we have the watch list. Okay. Every day at around 8:45 a.m. Eastern time, the watch list gets posted. Okay. The watch list gets posted on this screen so you guys, as soon as you log into chat or as soon as you log into the website, this is where you land. The first thing you see is the watch list and why, what stocks we're watching and why. Then off to the left, you can see here's the stock profile section. I want to show you guys that stock profile section. This is the one that I was telling you about where you have the free PDF report. You can type in any ticker symbol that you want. Let's say Tesla. Okay, we'll type in Tesla. You can see here a PDF report pops up that is downloadable. You can download a free PDF report. As I scroll down, you'll also see that we have SEC filings, news releases. Okay, you can see here all news releases. Okay, all these news releases, SEC filings, interactive chart, corporate event schedule, financial history, and then here's my favorite part, the analyst ratings. So here we pull together all the analyst ratings from the analysts that cover the stock to give you what is the current sentiment on Tesla from the analyst community. And you'll see here, number of analysts that are reporting, 22 different analysts are covering Tesla. And here you can see how many have a strong buy, moderate buy, hold, moderate sell, strong sell. And that's how you guys can help, make your decisions on what stocks you want to buy, long, short, hold, long-term investments or whatever. It's all congregated for you here in this section of the website, which is included with your membership. Then you have down here, guys, the premium blog section. The premium blog is updated daily, okay, by moderators as well as myself, with your different trade ideas, trade recaps, general market commentary, educational content is on the blog section. You have your resources. Here are your resources, guys. Here's your vocabulary, common chart patterns, scanners, charting tools, level 2, just some useful links that can help brand new traders. And as we scroll up to the left, you'll see here on the left-hand side of your screen, all of the courses. Okay. So I'm just going to click on just a random course. We'll go to the advanced course section and we will go to technical indicators. Let's go technical indicators advanced. Okay. We'll go to introduction to technical indicators advanced. And the first thing that you guys will notice is that every single course comes in video format. So you guys can watch every single chapter, every single lesson, every single course. You can watch as a video, or it is also in text format. Okay, or it is also in text format. So as you go along, so here now you can see here's a lesson within the advanced course section that talks about technical indicators, and this is the trade line VWAP crossover. Here's a trade line VWAP crossover, which is bullish. Here's a trade line VWAP crossover, which is bearish. Let's just click on the bullish one. Okay, again, a video that walks you through the entire setup, and then below that is a text version, okay, that teaches you the trade line VWAP crossover in text. Okay, you see charts, everything's labeled, identified, and then you can watch the video. If you're a visual learner, you'd rather go through and watch the video, or you can go through and read all of the courses yourself via text. Okay, and then at the end of every single course, you have a quiz. Okay, I'll take you guys to the exam section just to show you what an exam looks like. You start your exam, and here it is, plain and simple. Okay, to gain an edge, traders should study and use as many technical indicators as possible. True or false? Guys, actually, let's do this. Everybody answer this question in chat. To gain an edge, traders should study and use as many technical indicators as possible. True or false? All right. All right. Most of you got it right. False. Yes, the answer is false. Too many. Yes, false. You guys got it. Okay. You guys got it. So that's an example of a quiz question, and you would go through the entire quiz. Quizzes are about 30 questions long. Some are true and false. Some are multiple choice. Some have charts. Some have equations. That was the first question of the quiz. It gets harder as the quiz moves on. And then if you score 85% or higher on the quiz, you get a badge for that course. Earn all your badges, you become TGD certified. So I want to just take a second and just show you guys what those courses look like. I hope you guys enjoyed the courses. I hope you guys enjoyed our live stream. I thank each and every one of you for joining me. if you have not done so already. Everybody, there's 314 of you watching this video right now. Every single one of you, go smash that like button for me now. Do me that favor, guys. Hit that like button. Show me some love. Let me know how much you guys appreciate these live streams and all this free content and education, because I love providing it to you. If you have not done so, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification button on YouTube so you get notified every time I do one of these streams and every time I post a video. Okay? For the last time, guys, if you have not done so already, TTG BM 2020, get a 30% discount and join the TTG family, get a professional education. You have 2 more days before that offer expires. If you are here for the Wolf, use coupon code TTG Wolf. All right, guys, that's it. Everybody, I had a blast with you guys tonight. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, I'll see you all in chat. Later, guys.